How does that man present himself when he walks into a room? Fall in love with the work, fall in love with, did I do my daily inputs? Did I do this, did I do that? That potential that you feel deep inside of you that I know I'm meant for more, I know I want this, I know I'm supposed to have this. Map out your dream life. What's good, YouTube? Well, welcome back to another video. Look, usually this will be a video that I'll only film inside of my academy with the guys I work with to become the best version of themselves and to completely change their lives, starting with fitness and ending with the life that they want, the life that they know that they're meant for, right? But this was too good. When I was sitting down and I was writing and I was thinking about my life over the past 30 years, I want every man to be able to take this information, understand it, and apply it to their life today. So this took me 30 years to learn, but if you watch this video, you can change your life by the end of this video, as long as you apply what I'm about to tell you in this video, right? So take notes, get your notepad, get some food, sit down. If you cannot sit down through this entire video, and this video is not long because I don't make long videos. If you can't sit through this entire video, then you don't deserve this information. And honestly, you don't deserve the life that you think you deserve, right? All right, so let's get into it. Last year, fellas, 2026, I was a drifting man. What is a drifting man? A drifting man is a man who knows his purpose, or who feels that deep down they have a purpose, but when they wake up, they just can't seem to attract that life, to live in that purpose, to be that man that they know deep down that they should be, to have the things that he has, to live the life that he lives, right? I was a drifting man. So 2025, I was doing okay in life. I was making my money. I was in the gym a little bit. And I was having fun. I thought the purpose of life was to make money, to look good, and to have fun, right? That's what we all want, right? But that's not all that matters. So 2025 was the first time I ever went to Mardi Gras, right? I've been in New Orleans before. I've been to Bourbon Street. If you haven't been to Bourbon Street is crazy. It's everything you see online and on TV times 10. Bourbon Street is wild. It gets crazy in there, right? So me and my girl and some of her friends, we went down to Mardi Gras, and it was crazy. We couldn't find parking, but as soon as we parked, we got out. We had, I forgot which kind of liquor we had, but I poured into my little flask I had caught for the trip, and we started from right there. It was in probably 11 a.m., right? We walk into Bourbon Street. Everything is lit. There's so many people everywhere. Everyone's drinking, everyone's partying, everyone's having a good time. You could just turn to any corner or walk into any alley, and there's a party in there. There's a club. You can go through a Mexican party on this side. You can go through a New Orleans bounce music on this side. You can go through the old school parties. You can walk in. You can walk in the bars. The cool thing about them is you can walk in, walk upstairs, and get on. You know those balconies that you see in New Orleans on TV and stuff. You can get on any balcony. Any club will let you up there. It's so cool. So you can just be watching. You can be throwing bees down. You can be trying to catch bees. You can see everything. The street performers, people doing flips over people, people fighting. Somebody was shooting. Everything was crazy, right? They even had the army out there with the AKs. It was lit, right? So I had about I think I was counting. I had 26 drinks in all. I was living my best life. I had on my shades. The money was good. I had on 2 Van Cleefs, my silver ones, and it was cool. I was with my girl. We would go in dancing. The friends was having a good time. It was lit, right? And the thing about it, anytime my liquor would come down, anytime I felt like I was sobering up, I was like, what am I doing? This is not actually that fun, or my life is not that good. It's not the life that I want. But how did I suppress that? I get another drink. That's why I got up to 26 drinks. And a lot of you guys are doing this in your day-to-day life, or maybe weekly. You're living your life throughout the week. You're doing what you got to do, being cool. But on the weekend, you're like, I need to escape from life. And that's why we treat going out or traveling or the club as an escape from life. But you know deep down in yourself that you want to build a life that you don't have to escape from. And we think, how do we do that? Oh, maybe it's just by partying all the time. Maybe it's by continuing it. And that's what I did. After Bourbon Street, all the craziness, literally, we drove back home the next day, and we had booked a beautiful condo down in Florida. And some of the same friends, but even some more girls were coming with us on a trip to Florida. It was 14 girls, me, my girl. They were all her friends, and I knew them, of course. But we all got a big giant condo, drove down to the beach the very next day, and we stopped at another Mardi Gras parade on the coast. They were throwing stuff off. Everything was cool. Guess what I was doing? Drinking. You know what I'm saying? Having a good time. Oh, this is life. This is life, right? But like I said, every time I was sober up a tiny little bit, I felt like, yo, what am I doing? Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with going out and enjoying yourself, but that's not all life is. That's not the dream life, and you know it. If you ever have those moments in the club or when you're partying and everything just seems to slow down and you're like, I'm not having that much fun. That's what I was feeling. And those moments are your future life, the life that you're supposed to have, trying to draw you near and pull you in to the life that you're supposed to have. Like, yo, wake up, yo, wake up. There's nothing wrong with celebrating, nothing wrong with having fun. But if you haven't completed your purpose, or if you're not in your purpose, that's where you're wrong. You're wasting your time, right? So, continuing on, we went to Florida, another whole week of drinking, going out, going to the beach. And yes, I had fun, but probably by like the third day, I'm like, bro, waking up is boring. Because if you've ever been on a trip like that, you know as soon as you wake up, everyone's like, let's drink, let's get it. Dude, you're doing that because you know that when you're sober minded, you're like, yo, this is not fun. Or you're having fun, but you're like, the fun is wearing off. And when that fun is wearing off, it's because once you're in your sober mind, you know that you're not where you want to be. Yes, you're okay, you're not broke, you're spending your money, but you're like, I want more money than this. I don't want to be having to think about how much I'll spend here or how much I'm going to spend here. I want more money than this. I want to look better than this. I want my physique to be crazy. I want to wake up to a life I'm excited about and not have to down another drink to enjoy myself, right? Came back from Florida, guys, and I was just on a bender. Came back from Florida. That same night, there was a midget wrestling event at a bar. Go to midget wrestling, drinking some more, bro. By this point, I'm fat as hell. I'm like, bro, I'm out of shape. I'm fat. To other people, everyone thinks I'm in shape. But to me, I know I can be better. Everyone's like, oh, I wish I could look like you. Dude, I was fat. Dude, by my own standards, I knew I was fat compared to what I'm supposed to be. I'm like, bro, I'm tired of eating this nasty food. I'm tired of drinking. When I'm drinking or eating the food, I'm cool. But as soon as it's done, it's like, bro, what am I doing? Like, now I gotta go back and make all this money because I'm not at the point financially where I know I should be. Now I gotta go spend months and months in the gym trying to get back right. I don't want to think about that. Let me do another drink. Go to midget wrestling. After midget wrestling, the very next day, I took a flight to Houston. I was in Houston for a week doing the same thing, eating so many foods. If you've ever been to Houston, I went to the Post Market with all the different kind of foods from all around the world. Ate everything there, bro. I went crazy. I ate, drank. Dude, my belly was out. I have a video, like, I went to this, like, art museum when I was lit, and there's this room full of mirrors everywhere. You can see everything. They have screens and lights. Everything was so cool. And I was seeing the mirrors, and I look up, and I see my belly on the ceiling. I'm like, bro, what the hell? I look down. My shirt I had on a crop shirt. My crop shirt was hanging up, and I could see my belly out. I'm like, bro, hey, yo, what the hell? This is not me, right? So I get back from Houston, and I just feel disgusted with myself. Yes, I had money. Yes, everything was good to everybody else. It looks like, oh, he's living that life. He's traveling. He's doing whatever he wants. And because of my line of work, yes, I can do that because I make money online. But I knew my businesses weren't where I'm supposed to be. I knew my physique wasn't where I was supposed to be. My morals weren't there. And I was a drifting man because that's not my purpose. And while it may look good to everybody else, you know deep down inside, you're not living your purpose. And I know a lot of you guys can relate to this fact that, okay, you have a good job. You're making the money. You look okay, you're not ugly, you can dress well, you know what I'm saying? But you know when you look in the mirror, when your shirt's off, you hate what you see. And that's where I was, fellas. I hated what I saw when I looked in the mirror. I hated what I saw when I looked at my bank account. And I hated what I saw when I compared myself to the version of myself that I saw in my head. The life that I was supposed to have. And why? Because I was a drifting man, fellas. When you're a drifting man, you're not at your purpose. You're drifting further and further and further away from your purpose every day. And while it may seem like you're having fun in that moment, deep down you know you're hurting, no matter what. And then it seems like nothing makes you happier. Nothing sustains the happiness. Maybe you get the car and you drive and you're feeling good, but when you wake up, another day. Or after you finish driving, after you finish drinking, after you finish the party, after you finish talking to a girl, whatever, you're like, dude, something's still missing. And fellas, I'm here to tell you what's missing. Stay to the end of this video and I'll tell you the most important part. But let me show you how my life is now. Let me read an excerpt from this journal, right? So I wrote this like last week, and it's how I'm feeling now. 2025, for the whole year, I was like that. For the whole year, I did whatever I wanted, ate whatever I wanted, living the good life, right? I had a girlfriend, so of course I was faithful to her, but like, we traveled, we did this, we did that, I drank whenever. I would drink like 2-3 weeks in a row. I would take off work, do whatever I wanted. Anything I wanted, literally, as soon as I woke up, and I still wasn't in my purpose. You're like, how can you live that life and not... Some of you guys watching this, you feel me, you do whatever you want. To others, life is good, but you know that you're missing something, right? So here's what you're missing. Here's how my life has changed from 2025, fellas. That's last year, all the way through December. 2026, I started living a different life. Starting in January. And April 18th, actually, at 10:16 p.m., this is what I wrote in my journal. So, as you know, right? This year, I've grown more than I ever have. God never stopped pushing me, and for the first time in my life, my heart is on fire for Him. I spend time with Him daily. When I learn something, I pray on it, apply it, and share it. Actually putting God first in my life to please Him instead of doing it to get something in return has ironically led into me getting the things I desire. The business, the life, the finances, the man I want to be are all literally right in front of me. God has not only been teaching me the importance and principles of doing the work, but more importantly, He has been building me into the man capable of living for the kingdom with His next level of wild success and abundance. For the past 4 months, I haven't been focused on money, and it doesn't bother me because I know what's to come. I'm focused on God, building myself, and building systems. God is everything. I am who He created me to be. I have zero limiting beliefs, and I am abundant. Right? So, in reading that, you can see that just a drastic change. It's only been 4 months. And I'm telling you, it took me 30 years. I turned 30 July 16th of this year. I turned 30 years old. And I always said I wanted to be where I was supposed to be by 30. I didn't know how it was going to happen. But look, in 4 months, my life has completely changed around. Yes, I still enjoy myself. Yes, I still plan to travel, dude. I want to go this summer. I want to be in the south of France. I want to be in Europe. I want to go to Tokyo this year and probably a trip to Dubai and some places in the States. I want to go to San Diego. I want to go to Cali. I've already been to Arizona twice this year. But with all that, you can change much faster than I did. And all you have to do is take what I'm going to tell you in this video and apply it right now. It doesn't have to take you 30 years. It doesn't have to take you 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. It doesn't have to take that long if you just apply what I'm telling you. So let's get into it. The first step, fellas, is to actually map out your dream life. That potential that you feel deep inside of you that I know I'm meant for more, I know I want this, I know I'm supposed to have this. Map it out. And I'm not talking about typing it on your phone. I'm not talking about saving pictures and looking at them each daily. Yes, that's a part of it. But the main thing is you need to map out exactly what your dream life is, exactly what you're being called to. Block out any distractions, sit in a silent room, pen and paper, and write it down. And I'm talking super specific, not, oh, I'm a rich man, I have a Lamborghini, I have 2 houses and a wife. Nigga, everybody wants that. Bro, everybody wants that. That's generic. I can picture 20 different people living that life. 30, 40, 50 different people living that life. 20, it don't matter. You need to be specific to you. What kind of socks do you wear, fellas? What kind of underwear do you wear? What do you do when you first wake up? How do you spend your money? How do you treat people? How do they treat you? How do you treat your parents? How do you treat your friends? Who's still in your life? Where do you live? What style house do you have? Do you have Victorian? Do you have a castle? Do you have a modern house? What kind of house do you have? What kind of house are you building? What do you think about on a day-to-day basis? What is your daily schedule from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep? Right? How does that man that you want to be, the man that you're going to be in the future, how does that man handle his problems? How does that man present himself when he walks into a room? How does that man handle conflict, handle arguments? How does that man treat the waiter, the waitress? You need to map out your life to the T. Map out every single detail, fellas. And once you're done doing that, okay, how much money do you make? Not, how much money do you make a month? How do you make this money? What are your businesses? How do you invest your money? How do you spend your money? How do you save your money? Who do you bank with? How many bank accounts do you have? What do you eat on a day-to-day basis? Right? What's your workout schedule? What's your split? How do you dress? What do you wear? What shoes do you wear when you go to the gym? How do you dress in your day-to-day life? You need to plan every single thing out to the T. It's super, super important, right? So once you plan everything out to the T, I'm talking, like I said, down to the socks you wear, down to what time you shower, down to everything, right? Once you plan it out, now you're going to create a list of inputs. You're going to work yourself back, okay? If this is how much money I make, this is where I live, this is the house I have, this is the business I'm in, how do I achieve that? So break it down. If that's your business, how much money do you need to make a month to afford that, okay? You make this much money a month. You already know what businesses you're in, so how do you build these businesses, right? Back further than that, what do you have to do on a monthly basis to achieve those goals? What do you have to do on a weekly basis? Break it all the way down. What do you have to do on a daily basis to achieve the goals you've written out, right? And this is your daily input list. You write a daily list of inputs that you have to accomplish each day to reach that weekly goal, to reach that monthly goal, to reach that yearly goal, and then to be the man that you're supposed to be, right? So once you break down your daily inputs, your specific inputs, For example, for me, if it was if we're talking about my fitness business, then I need to outreach to a certain amount of people a day. Probably 100 people. I have somebody working on that for me. But outreach, I need a team. I need to post content 2 times a week on YouTube, 2 long form videos. I need to post 2 reels a day, talking reels, speaking directly to my ideal client profile and to their pain points. And I also need to post reels that show my personality and connect with my audience, right? So I'm breaking those things down, and then I put them in list of importance, list of what's going to actually move that needle forward. Do those tasks first. Do those tasks every day. So once you're doing these input tasks every day, you have your daily input list, you focus on these and you forget about the end goal. Like I said, I'm doing my work every day. I'm not worried about the money. The money is coming. I am good. I'm happy. I'm making the most money I've been making. I'm making the most money I've been making, right? Not going to say how much, but I don't even worry about the money. I'm not even checking my accounts. Everything's taken care of. I'm spending most of the money on my business, and the rest of the money I'm just eating. I'm eating healthy. I'm doing my meals. That's like $20, $30 a day. Easy, eating healthy, right? So don't even worry about the end goal. Because if you've done your input list right and you've broken things down right, you're going to get to that goal if you do your daily inputs. And it's probably going to be faster than you think, depending on how you are with your daily inputs. So detach from the goal and fall in love with the work. Fall in love with, did I do my daily inputs? Did I do this? Did I do that? Did it? Right? And this is a full transformation. You can be a completely different person, because everybody watching this video will agree. The man you want to be is not the man you are today, right? Right. So you want to become a completely different person. Fellas, for me, I made a fitness trip. I've lost 25 pounds this year. I'm still gonna lose some more. I've lost 25 pounds. I'm making the most money I ever have. I'm showing up differently online. I treat people around me different. I think about things differently. I conduct myself different. I even walk different. I've been studying movement mechanics. I'm like, yo, I don't like the way I walk. That's messing up my posture. That's messing up my gait. That's making me shorter. That's making me, I even walk different. So somebody who hasn't seen me since January, when they see me in August, I'm like, dang, he walks different, he talks different, he acts different. He's a completely different person, right? So you need to address your fitness, your finances, whatever you're having a problem in. If you don't have good money management, if you don't have good hygiene, if you don't dress nice, you need to address all of these things, right? So here's how I broke it down for you. I actually have a list for y'all boys. So with it, number 1, the gym is not the end goal. Everyone thinks the gym is the final, okay, once I make my gym transformation and I got my mind. No, the gym is having your foot in the door. Having a physique is not the end goal. Having a physique is the entry point. So the first thing we're going to work on, it's not the most important, but the first thing that gets you in the door is the gym and your mindset, right? So, fellas, most of you are overweight and you don't have as much muscle as you think. So you want to be in a calorie deficit. You want to eat clean. And for me, I eat the same foods every day. When I first started, yes, it was boring, it was terrible, but once you get into it, you start to look forward to your meals. Right now, I'm eating 1,700 calories. I'm looking forward to my strawberries, bro. When I wake up, I look forward to my first meal at 10 a.m. I have oatmeal, protein powder dumped into it with 33 grams of peanut butter. It's so good, right? I drink my electrolytes first thing in the morning, actually before the oatmeal. I go out and get some sunlight. Like, I wrote my whole schedule down. And when I first started, whenever you first start doing things that you're supposed to be doing on your path to becoming the person that you're supposed to be, that's what's gonna be called friction. And that's a sign that you're on the right path. So when you first look at it, you're like, okay, got my schedule, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna go get some sunlight. You wake up, go outside, it's foggy. There is no sun. That's what happened to me for the first week. There is no sun. I'm waking up on time trying to get my circadian rhythm right. There is no sun. Currently right now, it's rainy all week. It's rainy. I have to have my lights on. I will be filming this video outside. It's raining. I'm still gonna do my work, right? That's just building you more into the person that you're meant to be. And also, when you're doing your gym transformation, you're eating clean, you're working out 5 times a week, you're doing your cardio, you're tracking your meals, you're tracking your weight, tracking everything, you need to be building your mindset too. And one of the most important aspects of building your mindset is understanding that when you encounter problems, when you encounter friction, 1, understand you're on the right path, and 2, understand that that's God. He's helping you. He's building you into the person that you're meant to become. You can't fret at every single thing that happens. Oh, my girl's calling me, she's mad that I forgot to like her post, and then at work they're telling me this, and then I need new tires. Bruh, if you can't handle those little things, you think you can handle running a company and being the man that you're supposed to be? Or you think you can handle building your dream house and the contract is calling you, we need this, or the price has gone up on this, oh, this is, what? So see each obstacle as a chance to grow you and build you into the person that you're meant to be. Once you start seeing things like that, things are completely different, right? So These are the general statements. So if you want a fully personalized plan, of course, you can book a call and link in the description. Me and my guys, we work on this every day. Each person needs their own personalized nutrition and training plan based around their life. Like I said, it's just a foot in the door. But if you want me to help you build your whole life goal and your personalized fitness plan, just click the link in the description and book a call. That's what I do. That's what the guys in my academy do every day. The academy is called Imago Dei Academy, which means reflection of God, because that's what we're here to do, fellas. Look, it's on my hand, Imago Dei Academy. I live this. I'm telling you, me and my guys, we're making things happen, right? So, with your mindset work, right? You need to read 10 pages a day of a book, whatever book it is. If we were going over it in the academy, it'll be personalized to you. But if you're not in the academy, just pick up a book that you know you've been needing to read or you've been hearing about. Read 10 pages a day, right? You're going to have one motivational video or podcast daily. One. Too many of you guys, and myself included, I used to watch so many motivational videos that you feel like, okay, yes, I did the thing, I learned something today, and then go back to normal life. Then in a couple of days, you're like, let me do another motivational video. You watch one motivational video. This counts. This is your one, right? Here's what you're going to do. You're not just going to watch that video. Write down the things you learned from the video and apply it as soon as the video is over. As soon as you finish writing down, go apply it to your life. You can do that once daily, right? You can't watch a whole bunch. You can't watch Huberman and Alex Hormozy and Iman Ghazi and Tana Maxwell. You can't watch all those videos and then become the person. No. You watch one video, somebody that you agree with, take that information and apply it to your life and watch how your life will change. Once you get that down of the speed of implementation, that's huge in business and it's huge in changing your life. As soon as you hear it and you know it's right, apply it to your life and see how you change, right? Now, this is the last and most important step. If you don't do this, none of the things I said before will work for you. And you'll just be stuck spinning your wheels in place and wondering, why am I still the same person? I'm doing this. I got my physique and I mapped out my life and I still don't have it because you didn't do this last step. This is the single most important step. And this step is seeking God. And I know you've heard it before, but I heard it before as well. When in 2025, I knew about this step. And I thought I was doing it. I would say a quick little prayer every day. I talk to God all the time. As a lot of us do. I pray every day, this and that. That's not enough, fellas. I go to church. That's not enough, fellas. I was going to church all 2025. Didn't miss a Sunday, right? But this is different. Seeking God in terms of seeking Him and what He wants to do with your life. If you have those desires, if you have those things that you can't get rid of, no matter how many times you've given up, like, oh, maybe that life's not for me, but you still feel pulled towards it, He gave you those wants and desires. So He wants to give you the desires of your heart. But first, you must seek Him. And it's crazy, fellas. Like I said in my journal, when you seek Him and the things that you want stop mattering so as much, like you're not seeking Him to get the things, you're seeking Him because you know it's what you're meant for, it's your purpose. You seek Him, bro, and you get the things that you desire. But you weren't even really focused on it. You focused on Him and then things you just, that is the best place to be. Imagine wanting $50,000 a month and you chase for $50,000 a month and you can't even get it. But imagine coming detached from that $50,000 a month, coming attached to doing the work and seeking God. You seek God, you get the $50,000 and you're so happy you got it, but that's not what matters. So you continue seeking God, then you get $100,000 a month, then you get $200,000, $300,000. Before you know it, you're making $400,000, $1 million a month. And yes, you love it, you love your work, but that's not your purpose. So the money doesn't matter, but you have it. It's here. You live in life, you're taking care of your people, but your focus is here. And that's where you need to be, fellas. And when you focus on God, it's not just reading the Bible, it's not just praying, it's not just memorizing biblical facts, because what is that going to do for you? It's learning what is in the Bible and applying it to your life. You need to get a book, a devotion book that you can study, not one with a little story, but one that actually shows you, this is what God said, and this is how you can apply it to your current life. This is how you apply it to dating, social media, working, building a business. All this stuff is in the Bible. Your finances, guys, all this stuff is in the Bible, but we just think it's boring historical facts. But once you find those and see how it applies to your modern life, your personal life, things change. Everything's different, and your heart starts to be like, whoa, all the questions I had weren't on TikTok and Google, but it's here in the Bible. And I do it, and it actually works. And that's when you use your skill from your mindset of watching those motivational videos and applying to your life. But now, most importantly, you read this, and you read your Bible, and you learn these things in your devotional, and you apply it to your life, and your life changes instantly. Like, whoa. It feels like magic. Like you technically had these powers the whole time, and you haven't been tapping into them. God is giving you the way, and He has a specific plan for you, just you, only you, and you're not even plugging into it. It's like you're a light bulb, but you're not even plugged into the socket. God's the socket. You're not even plugging in, getting all the power and lighting and illuminating your life and everybody around you. You could be doing that, but you're not even plugged in. You're not even turned towards the socket, bro. And you're this whole powerful LED light bulb. Like, you're just wasting time, right? So, seek God for your life. As soon as you learn something, fellas, apply it to your life and watch how your life changes. Now, if you need help with all this, I know it's a lot. If you apply everything I said in this video, your life will change way quicker than it took me. It took me 30 years to learn this. And I've only started applying since January, and my life has changed immensely. And by August, I'll be a completely different person than I am right here. I'm already completely different from the person I was in 2025. But come back and watch this video in August, and look how much my life has changed. I'm telling you, fellas, this is the key. This is the best video I've ever posted. This is the realest video I've ever posted. I'm giving it away for free. Not just to the guys in my academy, but to you guys, right? So go, take what you learned in this video and apply it. Now, if you want a specific plan, specifically built for your life, if you want me to help you map it out, help you break down things and keep you weekly, keep you dedicated weekly and keep you in check, make sure you're doing the right things, help you implement things, help you get it even faster than learning by yourself, personalized meal plan, personalized nutrition plan, change your finances, help you start your business, help you get your life in order, your relationships, and your physique, and help you seek God in the way that applies to your life, click the link in the description and book a call with me, guys. We'll talk about it. We'll jump on and see if we're a right fit. If we're not, I'm not going to take your money. I don't take just anybody's money because I can't help everybody. But if I feel like you and I are a right fit, you're here, you're ready, you're willing to work, let's get it. If you're still not convinced, click the link in the description, go to my Instagram, watch my daily stories where guys like me and the other guys in my academy accomplish things daily, fellas. This is not just a one-time thing. This is a daily thing. We change our lives daily. We reflect God daily. Imago Dei, reflection of Christ. That's your purpose. If you're feeling drawn towards your purpose, stop drifting away from it. Stop running from it. That's all I got for you, fellas. Write it down and go do it.